Thank you for being a friend. Travel down a road and back again. Your heart is true, you're a pal and a confidant. I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always will stay this way. My hat is off, won't you stand up and take a bow? And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, well, you would see the biggest gift would be for me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. 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 If it's a car you lack, I'd surely buy you a Cadillac. Whatever you need, any time of the day or night. I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always will stay this way. My hat is off, won't you stand up and take a bow? And when we both get older, with walking canes and hair of gray, have no fear, even though it's hard to hear. I will stand real close and say thank you for being a friend. I wanna thank you. Thank you for being a friend. I wanna thank you. Thank you for being a friend. I wanna thank you. Thank you for being a friend. I wanna thank you. Let me tell you about a friend. I wanna thank you. Thank you for being a friend. I wanna thank you. Thank you for being a friend. I wanna thank you. Thank you for being a friend. And when we die and float away, I'll sing again. Then once again, thank you for being a Thank you for being a friend. I wanna thank you. Thank you for being a friend. I wanna thank you. Thank you for being a friend. I wanna thank you. Thank you for being a friend. Oh, tell you about it. Thank you right now for
I just remember homecoming, I guess. I don't know. I always take part in homecoming, and that's my favorite time of the year. And I remember teaching the guys the dance, and that's always the funnest part of the whole year, just seeing the guys dance and trying to do the moves. And they're really good at it, and they're really good sports, especially this year. Because I remember this year we were out on the football field, and our tape, we were the only class, we had been working so hard on the dance, and our tape just stopped. It got like the stereo just blew up because of the heat. And the guys just stood on the football field not knowing what to do, and it got, of course, them all down, and they were disappointed because they went out there all ready to do their stuff and everything. But they ended up going out later when they've got everything fixed, and they did an awesome job. And that night they did an awesome job, and we tied for first place in the dance. So I remember that.
Any teacher that sticks out?
Yeah, I think last year, Mr. Moore, U.S. history, just the first day you go in there, you have to respect him. He's probably the most intimidating teacher I've had. I mean, he taught me a lot about history and taught me a lot about how to treat other people and show respect to a lot of teachers.
So,
I like Mrs. East. She's a great teacher.
okay. Why is it you like her? What does she do? What is she like?
Because she's very interested in making the students learn. That's the only thing she cares about. It's not like other classes. She's very interested in the students' progress, and I have a lot of respect for her for that.
Does she talk to you like on a student,
Yeah, she's
Like
very
she's-
personal and she's like a friend. Yeah.
Okay.
In class.
It sounds bad, but I like going out to lunch with like a couple of my friends who I've known since, well, a couple of them since real little, and one or two from like 6th grade. So I've known them for a long time, and
Okay.
I enjoy going out with them.
Where do you go to lunch at?
Like McDonald's or something, just
McDonald's?
normal fast food. Pick it up and sit underneath a tree or something.
What do you usually talk about when?
We just basically talk about anything, what happened, girlfriends, just anything, teachers, just whatever's going on in our lives, parents.
Uh-huh. You come
From sports to theater to working hard in school, and most people have a good view of the school. It makes you proud, Helps you get into college.
You were in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I loved that. That was fun. This year turned out to be great. We all kicked and whined and screamed until it came down to it, and then we were all proud at the end.
Were you pretty nervous?
No, I've been doing it for since I was little, so like slowly each year I get more and more comfortable. I get really stressed and tense, which is a little different. Like before I get really into it and don't like people talking to me too much, and then like when I get on stage, I'm totally in character, and if I get nervous, I guess a little bit before, but not when I'm on stage. Yeah.
What is it that? Why do you like it so much? What do you like?
We usually we take notes, but then other times we do experiments or we do just certain it's more, I don't know, it's more hands-on, I guess.
Hands-on.
She does if there's an experiment in the book that explains, we might do it in class, or we might go outside and do something, or
You ever cut up?
Kids from public schools, like summer programs, like academic programs. The kids from Shorecrest, it was easier. Like the kids from public schools, just didn't have the same academic background as we have here.
Time with my friends, lunch, just hanging out, not really school.
Where do you guys get it?
I think it's funny how much more unified we've become through high school, as the years have gone by. Yeah.
It's just she made it kind of fun to teach. Sometimes we'd do really well on a test, and she might take us out to breakfast or something the next day, and she was enjoyable. She just is a good person to she helped you enjoy the class. It wasn't all serious. Mr. Moore, He's got a kind of a laid-back, serious class. I don't know how he could have that, but somehow he figured out a way to make it laid-back and serious at the same time. So, and he's a pretty intelligent guy, which made it a lot more fun because he knows what he's talking about. And Mr. Beaton, I haven't had him in a long time, but just, I mean, he's always been a nice guy to me, even when he's not teaching me. So, I mean, I'm just enjoying being around him.
Sue.
Your math teacher, what's his
Mr. Field.
deal?
Yeah.
Does he do anything out of the ordinary?
Well, he's very, I respect him a lot because he knows a lot about life, and he tries to tell us about life and its obstacles, and I really respect him for that. And plus, he's very, he's a good teacher. Like, he keeps you interested and not just, like, going to sleep even though it's first period in the morning. He keeps us awake, so I like that a lot.
What about
Their life philosophy instead of just the way of teaching. Like, I think I've learned a lot from Mr. Field. He's been a good guy and sort of a mentor to me. And he's helped me a lot in math and also just all a good all-around guy.
so he kind of gets down to your level? Yeah, some teachers.
Even though it's sort of the opposite, it's sort of paradoxical that he stays on his level, yet he'll try and like talk to you. It's more like that he breaks it up a little. It's not always math.
Right.
Get a little newspaper article here, stuff about his kids here and there.
Does he ever do anything funny? Does he allow you to cut up?
Yeah, his class is probably my most serious class, but he'll always throw in a few corny jokes here or there. He's a funny guy.
Well, I mean, I've made some pretty good friends. We've all been together for a long time, and that's a good thing because I know I'm going to have some of these friends forever. We really know each other. We've been through a lot together over the years, so.
Personal, I think people don't really hang out in cliques anymore. It's sort of, we've all come into our own, and I think we've come to a point where it's time to move on with our lives and become separate people. I think we've all grown a lot more mature as well.
I think the biggest change is just as we grow up, we learn from each other, and we've been able to learn about friendship and growing up with each other, because now we can take all that away with us, and when we go to college, we can use what we've learned here from each other, and it's going to be a big help, I think. So.
Grown up together, like brothers and sisters. I mean, even the kids that you're not best friends with, you still are like, you've known them forever. So just watching everybody grow up together is kind of cool, you know, versus another school where you switch schools all the time and don't always stick with your friends and stuff like that. So I don't know, and just the development of like school in general. I mean, it's gotten a lot better, a lot more, I don't know, good technology, stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
The real friends I have now I've made during high school, and I think that I'm going to be friends with them for a really long time, and I want to keep in touch with them after high school, too.
My favorite teacher would have to be Mrs. Williams, because she's taught me a lot this year, and she really knows, like, where I'm going. Like, she knows what direction I'm going in, and I don't know, we relate. We relate.
I don't know, I guess Madam Carnes. I've had her for 5 years, so yeah, she's my French teacher, and I guess, I know we just really got to know each other, and I don't know, she's a good teacher.
You ever feel like
Just that they mean a lot to me. They've helped me through these years. I couldn't have made it without them, and I'll miss them.
Say that I had a lot of fun this year, and pretty much all my friends from 7th grade, and it's been fun growing up with them and hanging out, and just wish them the best of luck in the future, and hope they're all very successful.
Tell them to enjoy the rest of their lives. They're all a great group of kids, so just enjoy it and have fun.
neat because you get to know everyone really well and everything, but at the same point it can be kind of bad too, because you don't really see a lot of new people and that kind of thing, but it's good. We're going to forget them no matter what, and they've had a great impact on me. I don't know, I'll keep in touch.
I guess. Thank you for being such a great friend. I don't know, but I'd never be in that position. Like, I would never, that'd be too hard. You never know when you're going to see someone next. And that would never happen.
To know that we'll be best friends forever no matter what happens. And anytime they want to come see me, I'm always open for them to come see me.
He knows who everybody is. There's no outcasts. I mean, we all have been together for, well, most of us have been together for 13 years, so pretty strong friendships, I would say. I had just a great time hanging out with him all throughout lower school, middle school, and upper school. We had a lot of fun.
I want to know that friendship meant a lot to me no matter what I said or acted like, and that, I had a lot of fun senior year. A lot of fun, and hope they all do well.
How much fun I had with them. I don't know. Made my life interesting, I guess. I just wish them luck. This is the last time I saw them.
Being at a school small like this,
Well, you get a personal relationship with the teachers, and everybody knows who you are. And it's nice because you're not just a number.
I'd like to thank them for contributing to my development, and I'll never forget them.
I had a really good time in high school, and I hope they all do very well wherever they go.
Yeah, I'd hope that they'd keep in touch, so it wouldn't be the last time I ever see them. But if not, I wish them the best of luck and whatever they do in the future.
Just would want to say that I hope that, we stay in touch, and it's been really great hanging with them.
It was definitely sad, my last game, but I mean, it was exciting because we were in the regional, I guess, it was a regional game, and it was exciting because we didn't expect to get that far, and we played a lot better than we thought, so it was exciting, but it was also just sad because it was going to be over, and I had a lot of fun this season, so.
I want my friends to know that the memories that we share and the impact that they've had on my life is just tremendous, and I love all of them very much, and I wouldn't be where I am today without them.
Or period would either be lunch or free period.
okay. You like lunch and free period. What's so special?
Well, I mean, first of all, being a senior, you have a lot more free time, and by the second half of the year, everyone knows they're going to college. And lunch times and breaks are nice because you can hang out with your friends and talk about stuff, like with me, like sports and guy stuff, and it's just nice to be able to hang out with your friends.
I wouldn't say interesting. There's lots of different people that have affected me in different ways.
Like?
Mr. Moore teaching me that I need to be more on top of things, and typical stuff like that. Just, I don't know, just a lot of things in general.
I like theater a lot, and I like my theater teacher, Mr. Levingood.
Okay. Why?
Because it's something that I've always loved, theater, and he's helped me to fall in love with the theater, and has made me want to make it be my life, and
that's good. And it's given me the chance to perform in like big musical productions. Yeah.
I want to say first week of school to my friends. Can I say that? First week of school was awesome.
Okay. Why?
Because first week of school is really good. That's it.
Shorecrest as a whole has given me a pretty good preparation for college. Done good one-on-one learning, which helps me out a lot and gives it's pretty enjoyable time for me. So.
Our class hasn't been that crazy. The guys, you know, are always known for doing some pretty crazy stuff, but not really that much in school. We've always been really close together. We've always been really spirited. Homecoming time's the time when we shine, really. We always come together. It's always been real fun doing class cheerleading and class skits, because our class usually they're creative, but yet they're funny. You know, a lot of fun.
The changes I've seen the most is seeing everybody grow up. It's incredible. I mean, you see me 15 years ago, it's ridiculous. And, you know, Todd and all my, like Ryan's finished in 2nd grade. Just we've all grown up and we're almost becoming men. Not quite there yet, but.
Mr. Robillard, he's our dean of students, and I have him in a class, and he seems to take an interest in kids and their outside life. Like, we have talks sometimes outside of class just about, like, what I want to do when I get older and my plans and how life's going. And I have another teacher, Mr. Knapp, that I have for lots of classes, and he's my advisor. That new program they started this year, advisory periods, and he pretty much looks after me. He knows what grades I'm getting all the time, and he knows if I get like a bad grade on a test, and he'll ask me about it. So kind of nag, but like it's cool that he cares. We didn't do it as much last year. Well, the whole homecoming week class unity stuff is really cool to me because I've never had that at any other school. Last year, the whole thing with the eggs was really new to me. They do egg fights and stuff, but we didn't do it this year, but that was really different. But just the whole homecoming, how they do all the games and the class unity and spirit, it's really cool. Like, I've never seen any other school that does that gets that into it.
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna take the academics I've gotten from Shorecrest, you know, all the wonderful teachers and you know, people that I've studied with. That's of course gonna help me down the road. I mean, it's a little different than being in a public school when you got a bunch of, you know, people driving nice cars and all that. Everybody's driving Beamers and stuff. You don't really learn too much about life, I guess, you know, the real world. But I mean, I'm just going to take all the friendships I had here, and basically what I'm going to remember the most.